If you run your own business and you want to create content, I've got good and bad news for you. Right now, content creation is both super easy and super hard. Easy because the bar is so low. There's a whole slew of tools, AI tools out there that can take something you've shot on your phone, hopefully on a sunny day, and turn it into multiple bits of content you can quickly share throughout all your platforms. But that's why it's also incredibly hard, because the floodgates are now open to almost anybody with a smartphone. Most of it AI generated content mills which pump out listicles and the same old advice you've seen left and right, just with some clever editing and a scroll stopping hook at the beginning. So if anybody can create content like that, then how can you stand out? Let's talk about the good, the bad, and then what you can do about it. Because there's hope. There's always hope. AI tools like ChatGPT can endlessly brainstorm content ideas for you. Need recording? Your smartphone alone is a powerhouse. Great looking video, great looking audio, even sometimes built-in stabilization for those kind of smooth shots on the go. Need some editing? CapCut and Runway can create clips for you just like that. Captions, one click of the button, you have some captions underneath your video. Cut out all the dead bits from a podcast you have. AI can help you do that too. You now want to share those bits of content? Well, there's distribution platforms. You can set scheduled posts and it will schedule it for you. Basically, you can do anything from start to finish on your phone, which is awesome, which is great that we can do that. But that's also where the problem is, because the floodgates are open. Everybody and their grandma is creating content. AI-powered faceless channels and setups are creating content without humans even really touching it. You can automate it to a level where it just pumps out content for you. Everything starts looking exactly the same. The steaming pile of plain vanilla has just gotten a little bit bigger. People copying the same formats with the same music, same kind of hook and the same kind of ending and the same kind of call to action. People aren't thinking, they're just copying. Everybody is trying to use this technology to get ahead, to beat the game, basically, to rig the system in their favor, which, by the way, I have nothing against. I think you should use whatever you have at your disposal to get to the goals that you've set for yourself. But when everybody copies what works, originality and, dare I say it, authenticity takes a massive hit. And that's where I think the opportunity lies for you. Just because everybody's making content does not mean it is good content. Frankly, most of it is generic, pretty forgettable, and is just taking up server space. That means there is still space for you. There's always space for creativity. The stuff that really connects. The stuff that really connects isn't the content per se. Also, even if it feels like everybody is creating content, most people don't. 98% of people are consumers of content. Content creators are still a massive minority. And the ones who do create content, very few of them actually create good content consistently over time. To get to something meaningful, to get to something that actually has some real value. So the playing field is wide open, just not with the same kind of content. And therefore, I want you to think about these tools and these availabilities, these technologies you have now in a different way. AI is a tool. AI is not the answer. I see two types of people engaging with AI. Those who want AI to do everything for them, and those who are using AI to enhance and amplify their own creativity. I like to be in the second camp. For a video like this, what I will do is I will take my phone, I will talk it through in ChatGPT, use the voice function, I talk it out, I get it to summarize, play things back, I want to shorten it, change those words. Like I would use an assistant to maybe help me write up a script for, let's say, a speech. So it helps me organize words and ideas, but the creativity still comes from me, the originality still comes from me, there's still my words and my ideas. But in a world where bots are chatting with other bots, a level of realness, a level of human is often lacking, and that's where your opportunity sits. And if you want to level up a little bit, I've got a free course in the description below, which gives you a couple of emails over a couple of days with tiny actions to get you more confident being on cameras. Completely free, links in the description below. Go for it. If you can't be the best, be different. Standing out isn't about being the best or being an expert somewhere. Sometimes it's just about being a little bit different or finding a unique spin on things, a slightly different angle. That's where it gets interesting. Take any saturated niche, take any saturated topic and just give your own little spin to it. A great example of that is comedians in cars getting coffee with Jerry Seinfeld, interviewing other comedians. The difference here is that every episode he shows up in a different car, usually a classic car, and they go to get a cup of coffee. Then on the way driving and in traffic, that's where the interesting conversations happen. Could have just done this in a studio with lighting and probably would have been very interesting, but just by adding this little angle made it a lot more unique. Add a unique twist that makes your content a little bit different from anybody else's. Even if it's not completely unique, if it's not a unique topic, you bring your spin to it. If you are a naturally kind of comedic, outspoken person, use a bit of that. If you're a bit more reserved and you are methodical in the way you speak and you're slower, use that. Just bring your own little spin to whatever the topic is that you're talking about. Show some of the things that you're doing in your world, whether you are a designer, a coach, a dog groomer, or a shoe polisher for all I care. It's productivity creativity you think, but you're also a parent, think about content you can create by putting those two things together. If your content is time-saving hacks, think about other things that are all about speed, and maybe like car racing or sports. See if you can clash those two things together. If you custom paint basketball shoes, but you're doing it from your kitchen table, could you combine that with somebody cooking next to you, where you put those two bits of content together? You cook their shoes, I don't know, like make it up. But the trick is to make it yours. So yes, the content space is massively crowded. Yes, AI is everywhere. What AI is not, they're not you. That's what people want to see. If you're building a business, particularly if you're a solopreneur, you are the business. People want to see you. Humans will still work with humans. Real voices, real authenticity in your voice, that just isn't replaceable. It doesn't have the soul that you have. So if you've been holding back, start anyway and see where it takes you. Make use of some of this clever AI, but don't expect the AI to do things for you. It's just something to enhance, to amplify, to add a bit of magic sauce to whatever it is that you already bring to the table. So over to you. Have you felt the same kind of shift? Do you think AI is going to completely take over, or do you see opportunities there? I would love to hear from you. Leave me a comment below, and I'll see you next time.